Damn it. I just realized, fuck, I'm in the wrong direction, but it's fine. It's like the normal ones I normally do myself, so yeah. But yeah, my headset look orange and everything looks crazy and yeah. So I'm just having a smoke after my food. I had a really nice lunch, if you will, late lunch. So yeah, and it really helps me, especially when I eat bread. It really helps me to clear up my system and basically act like a brush and take some of the crap with it, and I can breathe more easily and not be so hoarse and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, here I am again. Ooh, almost burned myself there. My tobacco. Sorry, everything got messed up because of that. But yeah, um, my tobacco is getting a bit dry, so every now and then, um, you know, little little pieces can fall off and they can land on you. But this one, it actually went out before it did any serious damage or anything. But hang on a second. Had to adjust my headset. Uh, yeah, and I don't know why I'm coming off in these. Like, I don't come off in normal format. Like, I'm even stretched. So I guess it's the same on your end. But yeah, the colors are just as wrong anyway. So I don't know how to fix that. That's another one. But yeah, I see someone is watching, and yeah, it gives me pretty much good information. It gives me how many people is watching, how many likes. I can switch the camera around. I can see if you make a comment right now. And there's filters here, and I can also copy the link and stuff like that. So it's pretty basic, but it works, you know. So yeah, that was a good, like, it's only two sandwiches and then what's in between them, but when you put some stuff there, you know, it works. It's something to keep you going, because I gotta stay a while before I go for that burger, you know, and I need something to hold me off until that time, and I didn't feel like taking a hot dog right now, so I have 3 hot dogs in the fridge, so I could have made that too, you know, that's no problem. So, but yeah, you have to forgive me for looking stretched. Um, It'll be interesting to see. I hope you could make a comment, the one of you that's watching, and see. Just now some ember fell from my smoke because my tobacco is so dry. If you don't pay attention and you see that one is coming loose and it still has an ember on it, you might burn yourself pretty good. But I avoided it this time too. It landed on my jeans, and jeans don't burn as good, so thank God for that. But yeah, as you can see, I can hold it pretty stable. I'm pretty used to this by now, because as long as I have an anchor point, and I'm using my little finger, because my, you know, when you hold a cup, there she is. It's Therese. Hi. Hi there. Okay, now I see you. Hi, Therese. Yeah, cool to have you with me, and hopefully this will catch on and more people will be aware of this fact, and I can make, like, I have a guy in my room, so um, I'll post it in the I'll post the public room in my description. It's already there on my channel. So if you go there, I can find you and I can add you. You know, if it's decent people. I don't want any trolls, but I know you a little bit. I've talked to you a couple of times, but yeah, Therese. Yeah, but it's weird. I can't interact with you guys. That's the main thing with this. It's not. I have to figure out if it also can include Hangouts, so I can bring you guys in. That would be even more cool, but we'll see. And my lighter is running out of gas. Yes, but I have backups, so don't worry, I'm good. You know, I used to be a scout, so always prepared. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched him in a while because he's been doing a bit of those ether kind of things, and I'm not really into that sort of thing. I mean, sometimes it's hilarious. Don't get me wrong, it's hilarious sometimes, like when he's just acting a fool and he's in a good mood, but a lot of times trolls come in and they ruin the mood. So I have enough crap in my life that I don't want to add to it, you know. So that's my reasoning, you know. I know Tommy is sorry for I have some thing on my flap here, but yeah. How was where was I? Oh, I said Tommy has how can you say? He said one time, at least I've seen it live on a show. He said he struggled with depression himself. So you know that's the thing. Um, and other people have also said how Soto Nation is like we're a group of fucked up individuals in various ways, and we have deaths happen, we have cancer in our families, we have car wrecks, you know, we have drug problems, we have all these things. So to pretend that we're holy is not for me anyway. But I don't want to look for that kind of thing either. I want to try to stay positive, you know, even though life is difficult sometimes. It's a challenge a lot of times, and we have to find a way to maneuver life. Basically, you need a fucking map and compass these days. That's how complicated it's got, and the world has become smaller through the internet, but it's also opened the doors for people who have no lives. So, and I don't have much of a life, but I do what I can, you know, to try to get by and make do. And yeah, yeah, I'm back. I just had to get something to eat, and you're welcome, Richard. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I have photographic memory, so that's my bad, unfortunately. Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it because, like, it's all new and it's the first time I'm actually like I've done it now. I did those 2 test runs and now I'm actually doing it like for real. So it's I don't work from a script, you know, because every time I use a script, I fuck up. So it's no point in me doing that. But yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on the. I'm gonna find myself on the TV box, and then I'm gonna put it on mute, and and see if I can see the chat. You know, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So hang on a second, guys. I'm still here, but I'm just gonna be busy for a couple of seconds setting it up and finding myself. But tell me, painful. Am I right with you being Latin, like Spanish, Mexican, something like that, South American? Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. And I gotta remember to mute when it comes on. But yeah, my day has been going for a little while. I've been up for about an hour now or something like that. But yeah, just got some food in me and a smoke right now and just chilling and getting ready to go out there and okay. Yeah, I'm the same. Like it's proper Spanish. It's not like Mexican or South America or anything like that. But if I trace back my roots, it's actually um, back in Spain. I'm mixed too. You know, like I said before, I'm mixed too. I'm Sami, the indigenous people of Norway. You could say it's like the Eskimos or the Inuit or, you know, whatever. Yeah, exactly. We are one people. We're one species. So I talk, like, I've had this problem, and especially lately, I feel like I'm putting my foot in my mouth all the time because people don't get me. I'm very direct, I'm very blunt sometimes, the way I say things, but it doesn't come from an evil place. It's just, I like to call it what it is, and if people are offended by that, you know, I was thinking about doing a video called Logic That Offends, because you're just being real with them. Even my sister, I had that moment with her, and I was just telling her, you know, don't say you're going to call and then don't call, because then you're creating an expectation. I said it without, you know, it's implied. You think someone who's older than you can reason that way and use logic, and especially when it's your older sibling. They should know you better than anyone. But at the same time, you know, it's we come from a dysfunctional background, and that's why me and her had that conversation, or at least I started the conversation with her, and it started out real good. But as soon as I addressed an issue with her, it was a problem. So I don't hate my sister. I don't hate anyone. In fact, the only person I probably can say that I quote unquote hate is the one who gave me my crooked nose. You know, the one that broke my nose. That's the only guy I hate, because I was happy with my nose. So, you know what I mean? But I'm looking for myself right now. So it's going to take me a while, but I'm not going to rush this. I'm just going to try and stay chilled, because I'm already nervous enough as it is being on live. So, yeah. I know there's another way I could do it more easily. I can log into the TV, but that creates other problems because it wouldn't let me sign out. I signed out and then it came back on. So I turned off the TV and then it was back on again. So I don't want to do that. But there I am. Let's see. And then mute, so you don't get the... Maybe not mute, but actually turn the volume all the way down. There. So I don't have the icon on my screen. Hang on a second. Gotta adjust my headset again. And relight my fire. My love, your love is my only desire. Hang on, let me see what happened here. Why is the screen black? Come on now. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, like I said, it has its kinks still, but I hope they iron them out soon enough. But yeah, there I am. Probably because it's live. It's always doing that when it's live, but the playback should be okay, even though the colors are completely off. I don't know why. Like, as you can see, if I tilt to the side, you see the color of my headset. It's orange when it's supposed to be a nice blue shade, like a neon blue, if you will. So this is crazy, but yeah, I just see a black screen right now, but at least I'm muted, so you won't get the echo or anything. Can you see? Can you guys see me okay though? Logic that offends, yeah. That would definitely make a good topic. Because I like to be, like, we have a saying in my country. Yeah, I know. I was so impressed by the sound. It comes off better than when I'm on Hangouts. So it's 10 times better. Oh, it's hazy green, yeah. Yeah, and my hue to my skin, I look purple and my lips are blue and my headset is is orange. You know, it's completely off in terms of color. Yeah, the sound is really good. I'm impressed by that. So I know now that the problem I'm having with my headset is mostly Hangouts related. Yeah. So thank God I didn't waste my money on it. It's like I only paid half of what a decent one would cost me, the one that's wireless with Bluetooth and everything. But yeah, it's half of that, 700 in my currency. It would equate to something like $80, I think. I'm not exactly sure on that. I could look it up later, but yeah. But if anyone wants to join, you know, there's a link in my description for my channel, and you can go to that link and write something in there. It will pop up on my screen, and I can get back to you, and then we can have a couple of one-on-ones. And then if we both agree, I can add you to the room, and we can keep growing. Because I'm actually at 86 now. I've gained 2 more subscribers since last I checked, so it keeps growing for some reason. It's crazy. I've doubled my numbers in a year. And for many people, that's like, oh, that's lame. That's not so much. But to me, it's something, you know. And the reason I got into this was to have this interaction with people, even though you can't talk back right now. So, yeah, I'll try to keep in frame as much as possible. But every time I need to drink or smoke or something like that, I'm gonna be moving. So it is what it is. But it's similar to my other videos that I do anyway. The only ones that are widescreen is the one that I do when I go out in the street, out and about. Because then I want you to see what's going on, like the scenery, if you will. And right now we actually have the first snow here, so and from the looks of things, how cold it is right now, it looks like this time we're gonna have a proper winter, and I actually prefer that, because those winters where the weather goes changing all the time, it's a hassle, because I have problems with my body, and when it gets like that, it's not the cold itself, because stable cold is actually fine, but the thing is, when it's changing, that cold goes into the house. It's like, we call it to hit in my language. It hits inside the house. And we actually have frost on the walls when that happens. So we were doing bare frost just now before the snow came, so it's actually improved already. But tell me again, guys. Like I said, there's no one watching right now, it seems. But tell me again, when you come in, it's really nice if you tell me where you're at and what your weather is like, where you're at, and everything like that. And yeah, tell me your side of things, you know. But Painful was right. He made a comment here. Being real is against the rules in socialism, and I'm in a socialist country, so I don't know where he's at. But you know, I know he told me, but I forgot. I have photographic memory, but I can't remember everything. But yeah. Anyway, I'm done with my smoke now, and okay, there he is. It's just, yeah, it's probably just slow from updating. Like every now, if you pop out and then you pop back in, or you lose signal, or I lose signal, but that's probably why my screen is black too. South Florida. Oh, I am envious of that. Oh, sorry, that's the cola. But yeah, I feel good now that I got a little bit of food inside me, and I'm having a burger later on. So yeah, I wish I was in Florida. That would be amazing for my body, you know. Hi, Super T. There he is. Yep, I'm live. Yeah, I'll probably post a link in the room too. Hang on a second, guys. So I can give them the link if any one of them is up. Yeah. Oh, it stopped for a second. Okay, that's how it works. But yeah, it's still running on my end, so hopefully it will come back. Oh, I gotta move my left arm though because it's starting to tense up. That's the problem about holding your phone still for let me see. Let me go back and see because it actually went off. I hope it still, yeah, it's buffering. I'm still going on my end though, so thank you for giving me feedback, guys, because I really need to figure out how this works on a phone, but at least now I can do it. So how is that saying? Okay, it's back. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just when I did that link thing. So I probably have to copy the link before I do it, you know. That's just something to keep in mind, but yeah. I really like this. This is definitely, I've been waiting for this forever. So because it gives me an option, but that definitely I could use a second device, you know, because it's not so easy doing it on the TV and like that, because I have to mute, which I normally have to do anyway, but at the same time it would be really helpful to be able to see the chat and see who's there and all of that stuff. So but yeah, I broke my cherry on live. Like, not what you guys think, but I'm making a joke here. Come on now, people. Yep, it's buffering on my end too. But yeah, I gotta put my arm down, as I said, because it's killing me, and just lower it a bit and hopefully it will still be fine. No problem, Painful. Have a good one, and I'll be heading out soon too, but I'm just gonna chill for a while, and right now I need to in fact let my arm go back to normal, so no problem, Painful. And hopefully I'll see you again sometime, you know? Don't be a stranger. But yeah, just now I'm just gonna chill for a second, and my new money's come in, so I'm gonna go grab a burger, and I'm gonna pick up a new pack of tobacco, and Pepsi I'm good on, so I still have a couple of Pepsis, so I don't need that yet, but yeah, I pretty much have everything I need, but I need to get some work done today too, so I'm glad finally for first time in a while I'm actually on the right side of things. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night or sitting up in the middle of the night, so yeah. And I know Super T, he's in South Carolina, so I guess it's pretty nice over where he's at too, so but yeah, this definitely helps me in the sense that now I can do longer stuff. Like, I can talk to you guys for longer if I need to, and that's the biggest benefit, I would say, probably. But yeah, tell me how you are, and yeah, good weather, yeah. Like, but you need to, like, you when you did that mumbo jumbo, as they say, your mojo, it actually worked because we got some sun that time, and but yeah, other than that, it's been a couple of times it's been raining, but finally we have stable weather at least right now. So it's cold, but I can deal with it. I'm used to it. I'm Norwegian. I'm beat. But yeah, Super T, you're in there. So if you can let the other guys know also, because like I said, I can't do them both at the same time because it makes it buffer. So just let them know that, hey, I'm able to go live now, and I am live. And I am live right now. So tongue twisters, damn it. But yeah. Only thing is, I hope you can't see me the way I see myself, because I'm actually stretched too. I don't know why the picture is in the wrong format, if you will. But yeah, it is. But as soon as I figure everything out, and I'll probably have to be at least on my computer, and then I can make people mods, I can see the chat, all of that stuff. But I just got to make sure that the video is paused itself and or muted or something, and then just focus on the chat. So I can keep some control, because right here, right now, I did put that function on in it. It has the approved comments before they come on. And hi, Mark. There he is. Yep. We got Beatniks in the house. Representing. How are you doing, Mark? I know it's early over there, but I hope you got some breakfast in you and your levels are good and all of that. So I'm just playing with this thing, trying to figure it out and having a little chat with you guys. But unfortunately, like I said, I don't have two devices. So right now, you gotta help me out, you know. If there's any problems, you know, let me know, or take care of it yourselves. I trust you guys enough to report any stupid comments, any trolls, anything like that, okay? Because I can't do both right now. I'm live. That's it. So, like Eric says, that's the ticket. But yeah, I can't see shit on my screen here though, my TV screen, because it's probably like you guys said, it just keeps buffering and all of that. So yeah, it's definitely a plus that they finally added this functionality to YouTube on the phone as well. But like I said in the previous one, I can't take my internet with me and shoot on the scene if something happens, unfortunately, because my stupid company don't offer that service. Oh, okay. No problem, Super T. Do your thing. You know, do what you gotta do. I should have glasses myself, but I'm too vain, and I want to get contacts, which would actually make my eyes brown, because you know those things, they skip a generation. So me and my siblings, none of us have brown eyes, but my mother does. So, and I think I could be wrong when it comes to my father, because there's no good pictures of my father. I have to try and reach out to my father's side of the family, unfortunately. But I have one good guy that I can talk to, and hopefully he wouldn't behave like a dick, you know. But the rest of them, they're just a bunch of assholes. I'll be celebrating. I'm sorry if this offends you, but I'll be celebrating the day they're all gone, because I'm gonna outlive them logically. So they're gonna be gone before me, and I'm not gonna be crying when they're gone, because finally then it's my generation who's left, and we're decent people, you know. We talk to each other, we treat each other normally, we treat each other like family. So, but yeah, the rest of them, like they didn't even tell me that my uncle had died. So yeah, they're assholes and alcoholics. I call it what it is. They were a bunch of alcoholics, and even my father, but he was a decent guy, you know. But the rest of them, oh my God. There's no help for stupid, you know. So yeah, I don't care about the numbers. I'm just glad you're here with me, you know. That's what it is. And that's all it takes. So, and my own family, they wouldn't even tell me my uncle had died. So I had to read about it in the newspaper, basically. Yep, that's my father's side of the family. And most of you who's in Beatniks know how my mother has been over the years. She wasn't as bad up until I was 14, 16, something like that. But after 20 at least, it's been a whole different story, you know. But yeah, I make do, and I keep trying my best, and yeah, that's what it is, you know. Keep trying. Like I wrote in Beatniks earlier, still here, still beat. You can't keep a good man down. I'm not saying I'm a good man, just to be clear. I'm not saying that. I'll leave that judgment to other people, but I'm saying I'm trying. So, yeah, and this screen, I'm sorry, but this screen flashing and buffering basically is kind of messing me up. So let me just turn it off and go back to where I was, because it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. But yeah, I'm gonna put the phone on the couch here. You can still hear me, but at least you'll have a very stable picture, and you won't have those weird colors too. So, but yeah, now everyone has seen me, everyone has seen who I am, everyone knows who's talking, and I can just be hands-free, because it actually helps me. Like I said, I don't want to fuck up my left shoulder too. I fucked up my right one, and that's one shoulder too many. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, finally I got some new content up too. And shout out to all the new subs, you know. Salute, guys, because I really appreciate it. I've gone from, I surpassed 50, then 60, then even 70, and I thought I was maybe at 70 now, and I'm at 86. So salute, guys. I can't thank you enough, especially the 420 crew, the people from Jackie 420's channel, and everyone who's seen me around, you know, what's it called? Shoot the shit. Everyone who's seen me around Tommy's, anyone who's promoted me, you know. I don't want to mention any names, because like I said, I have trolls who are sub to me, so I'm not going to call them out by name, but those who are actual supporters and people who subbed for different reasons, you know, I'm cool with those people. And I thank you for doing that, because it means something to me. Not because of numbers or views or money, no. But because I'm here and you're here, and we share the moment together. We share our experience together, and we go back and forth. Like I said, I can't do that right now with you in that sense, but that's what it's about, coming together as a people. Another video I've been thinking about doing is one called We Are Failing Each Other, because that's how it feels to me sometimes. And it's really cool. I can see my channel banner and the colors and my avatar, and I see that I'm live right now. And that thumbnail though, damn it. Oh my god, that's crazy. You just see my hairline. Eventually, when I figure everything out, you know, I can do stuff graphically, so I'll probably have some better looking what's it called, thumbnails, and we'll be rocking, you know. Hang on, I gotta have a little bit more Pepsi. I'm just enjoying the after food. I'm telling you guys, food is like the second thing. And I'm not, like, in the words of Tommy, I'm not trying to be funny, but other than sex, food is the second best thing to sex. I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. I literally mean this, because I am a foodie, but I'm one that doesn't eat much, really. I don't eat much. I eat when I have to and when I cook. But I'm not big on food. If I've eaten and I'm good, I'm good for like 12 hours. I can go without food for 12 hours, but the other thing, not so much. But yeah, that doesn't mean, like, there's been a few comments here and there, how they would say, you know, because I'm also doing art, you know, I do graphic work, I do retouching, I do logos, you know, all kinds of things graphically. But another side of it, I also do artwork. And some of that artwork includes fakes. I do fakes of celebrities. So, and people have said things like, I would screenshot or something like that. I don't know exactly what they meant by it, but, you know, make fakes of people in the chats. No, I wouldn't, because when you work in that field, you get a pretty blasé state of being with that. You know, you don't get as easily impressed. So it would have to be someone really, 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 really special for that to happen. But it hasn't happened yet. So you can just eat your words, you know, the one that said that, because that's not true at all. None of that. But I'm still here, and like I said before, I can't tell you how long I'm going to be here because I didn't set out with any kind of plan. I'm just going with the flow, and that's how it is. It's like the Bible literally says this: "As your day is, so shall your strength be," and that's the case for me as well. So if you guys can build with me in a positive way, I'm still going to be here. So that's where it's at, you know. That's what it's about. But of course, negativity builds negativity. So I try to stay positive. And it's become more and more of a challenge these days. And I really like your guys' comments. I really do, because you do give me some how do you call it? Not positive, but you could say almost valuable feedback. And yeah, now at least I can even go outside the house and shoot, but I can't go further than maybe 15 meters from my house. That's the main problem. I wish I could take my internet with me, like my company had that service available, but I'm sure you can get it, but you probably have to pay more, because when I upgraded my internet line, I had to pay 100 more a month. So yeah, that's how it is with that. So I'm sure if I contact them, they could offer me something like that. But most other companies, they offer you at least like a portable mobile solution, especially the one that's called ice.net, because they use the old cell phone network. So you have coverage wherever you are, you know, when you're with them. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe getting a cheap subscription from them and just doing it like that. Then I can just use their subscription for things on the go. There's always a way. That's what I'm saying. And you just have to think outside the box. And that's my forte, you know. That's what I'm good at, improvising on my feet. And I'm not smart, like I couldn't be in a debate, or I can't explain it to you if you're asking me about a topic that I talk about, other than I can give you my perspective on it. But it comes from a very basic place. It's not like I went to school for that. You know what I mean? I don't have any degrees. I don't have a driver's license. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I don't have all of those things that normal people have. But I have my mind and my ability to think on my feet and all of that. That's what I have, and that's what I come with. Basically 2 empty hands, but I do as I can, you know. My level best. So yeah. Shout out to everyone who's subbed to me, you know, because it actually means something. And it would be amazing. And I appreciate, and this one is for you, Jackie 420. I do appreciate what you're doing, but you have to realize, to me, it feels kind of like cheating, because not only are you doing that for each other, of course that's fair if you do it one for one, you know, sub for sub, but at the same time, it's like the other side of that is that I can't flip back and forth between my 2 accounts like that. So, and another side is the fact that some of them, they come to expect you to watch their content, and if all of us did that, of course there wouldn't be enough hours in the day. So that's another problem that we're having with that system. But I really appreciate it, Jackie. I really do. But I'm just letting you know something that you might have not thought about, you know, because that's where I come from, you know, my 2 cents about it. So I have already subbed to like 15, 20 people from that place. So on my other channels. So that's how it is with that. But I can sub to you. Like I said, I can sub to you, but don't, like, that's been my problem. If people come to expect something from you, they come to expect you to deliver. I'm not a factory. I'm a person. So, and mostly I work from inspiration and that sort of thing. It has to be an inspired moment because, like I said, when you work from an inspired moment, you can just get it done. That's how it is with me. Especially like I told people in Beatniks, if I get pissed off for some reason, I get shit done because anger, it's not a good feeling, but it's adrenaline and it's that um, drive. You get that drive from the adrenaline. So you can be really forceful with what you're trying to do and you can just get it done. But of course, age plays into it as well. And I wouldn't say I'm old, but I'm getting up there. You know, I'm 42 years old and I'll be 43 in 2 months. So, but it's been an interesting ride for sure. But yeah, I actually have some people who are sub to me, and not all of them. That's the thing that I really like about what's happened. The fact that now there's even people from outside of Soto Nation, different people who come from a different perspective, and who, like one guy, he had like videos about an old 1933 car, and I know for example like Eric, he will find that really interesting because that's one thing me and Eric shares, the interest in cars or the interest in guns. So, you know, we have commonalities, all of us, but not on everything, but on certain things. So if we can come together as a people, that's really where it's at. But yeah, I've been going for 40 minutes now, and I know it's probably not the best time in terms of those people who's over in America, but you know, it is what it is. So, but I have some, I have one Norwegian subscriber, and I also have some from my city. So, like for them at least, and also for people like Eric and Sinead, it's we're on the same time pretty much. So, yeah. But like I said, that thumbnail though, definitely need to figure out how to. I guess it's the time when they say orange, and you say orange, and then it says go live right now, and then you press that button. That's the thumbnail, you know. So you gotta be in frame when you do that. But yeah, definitely a cool feature now that it's possible. So I just hope that they integrate Hangouts into it, because that would make it perfect, or some kind of way like that where you can bring people in. That's the only thing that's missing from it right now, and I really hope they do add that in there. Anyway, I've had two already in technically speaking, but like I said, this is the official one. This is the first one, if you will, where I actually was able to see the chat and I had a couple of people coming and all of that. So, like I said, we'll learn as we go, you know. And if any one of you who's on the phone needs me to tell them how it works and all of that, I'm ready to listen and I'm ready to be there. Oh, hi, Evil. Yeah. No, Evil. I've been making videos forever, like since I started pretty much, but this is the first time I'm live. So yeah, like I've did a couple of tests earlier today when I woke up just to see, try to figure it out, but the colors are all messed up. But other than that, yeah, I'm here. And now those other people who made the joke about wanting to hear my voice, basically saying because I have an accent, they have no excuse anymore. Haha, joke's on you. I'm live. Yeah, I just wish I could interact with you guys. That's what I was just saying. And welcome for coming, Evil. And like I said, I have you on private, so that's no problem. I can add you anytime. In fact, I'm probably going to do this later on today because we need... It's funny, we have more guys than girls in Beatniks right now, but there's a bunch of people who's gone quiet, you know, for some time. So, you know, still it's like I have to look at it again. But yeah, I'm trying always to keep the same balance and keep it fairly even So we have both sides represented, because the male perspective is just as important as the female perspective, and vice versa. So I try to keep it as balanced as possible, because I think that's healthy for any group, to have that balance, male and female energies, if you will. But yeah, no problem, Evil, and I'm glad you're here. I know you're on the same time. I know you're like you never told me specifically, so but I know from your accent you're either in the UK or somewhere along those lines, and they have that same Euro time that I'm on. So, like Sinead, she's in Ireland and she's 1 hour behind me, and Eric is in Finland, so he's an hour in front of me, and you're probably in that range. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Evil. That's exactly right. You got it. You got it. You got it, dude. Yeah, and the weather has stabilized, and in fact, let me let me go and I'll need to put my long sleeve on, but let me go and open the window real quick, because I just realized I've smoked in here and I need to put the windows up so I can air out. I'll be right back. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm back. But like I said, I probably have to hang on. I probably have to put on my long sleeve, because I know as soon as the breeze comes, as long as there's no breeze, I'm probably fine. But as soon as the breeze comes, it's probably too cold to be in just a t-shirt. So hang on a second. Like I said, I used to be a scout, so always prepared. Yeah, and thank you for doing that, Evil. I really appreciate it, because that's what it's all about, coming together as a people. And in fact, what I've seen, the way it seems now, and I'll be honest with you guys, it seems like more and more people are looking for reasons to duck out. You know what I mean? They don't want that challenge that it represents, because life is a challenge. So, like I said that time, that's one of my breadcrumbs. You may say I'm a coward, but I'm not the only one, because I'm in it for the long haul. But I'm not saying I'm going to be around forever, but I'm going to ride it out as long as I can. My guy Eric said, ride or die, and that's what it is. You try your best and keep it going as long as you can. But yeah, I was saying earlier in the conversation, not conversation, but how someone was there that I've seen from Tommy's as well. So they were saying, I was saying that I don't go to those ones that are kind of like ethering people, because a lot of times they go left and then trolls come in and it's just a fucking mess. So I try to stay positive. Oh, Lady is there too. I missed her, because she has the same color. She has the same color as you, Evil, almost. So it's like it blends in all of your messages. There she is. That's funny. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Lady. Appreciate it. I'm not on camera right now. I mean, I am in a way, but I'm not. My ugly mug isn't there, so I guess that's probably a bonus for you guys. But yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to, but I'm not looking at the screen all that much. But yeah, it's on the side of me here. But but yeah, it's like improvised. All of this first actual live show, even though it's just a post-food smoke, as I said, I've already had that smoke even. But yeah, it's just me learning the ropes how it works on a phone, because I know how it works on a computer. That's pretty basic. You just set up this thing and click go live now, and then, but I couldn't do that with my laptop because the camera is so crappy, and it actually gives a worse picture than my phone. So why would I do that? It doesn't make sense. I'll rather go with yeah, exactly, sea of purple. um, uh, you make me lose my point, lady. Damn it. You see, that's why you never should look at the chat. So listen to what I'm saying, people. If you have a channel and you're doing a live show, don't look at the chat. It's gonna fuck you up. I'm joking, lady. I'm joking. Come on now. But it's true also. Like, don't look at the chat if you're doing a show, because you're just gonna lose your focus and you're gonna go off topic and all of that. So, damn it. But yeah, I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. I knew it was happening. I was just praying for time, in the words of George Michael. You should definitely check out that song and check out those lyrics on that song too, because I've been asking myself that question, and that's kind of like, in a way, not directly, but indirectly, it's linked to, oh, did something happen? Evil? Anyway, again, you see, my point is made. You look at the chat, you forget what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, I'll try to get back to it, but you just have to give me a couple of seconds, because that's what the focus is. I have a friend. I've been telling him, you need to focus, because, like I said, I'm nervous already, being live and all that. So. But yeah, let me see. We were talking about how like when it comes like that, when you go to those shows, and like I said, in that earlier time, in this show, if you will, I was saying how when that happens, when it goes left and the trolls come in, it's just a fucking mess. So for me, watching that's it's negative to me. It's something that. No. I said no. What I said was, I now have some people who's from the outside of Soto Nation. Some of the people that sub to me. That's what I said. Because the basic 40 that I started with was mostly Soto Nation people. Yes, but the people have come now. Some of them come from the 420 crew. Some I've just talked to them individually and they sub to me. Stuff like that. So it's been growing and growing, and even since last time I checked, 2 more subs. So I don't know. It's weird. I think people are bored now. But I'm saying also that I think a lot of people nowadays they don't want that challenge that life represents. They want it easy. But if you're looking for entertainment, you're in the wrong channel. But if you want a good conversation or a good topic, or just chilling, without the evil and the bullshit, then you're definitely in the right place. So that's what I'm talking about, because it should be about coming together as a people, as I was saying earlier on. I hope that clarifies it to you guys. But I know it's always like, I'm good in English, but language is always a challenge, because every now and then I'll use the wrong word, or I'll say the wrong phrase and people get it wrong. And because I can be quite blunt when it comes to the way I see it, but it's never from an evil place, like I said before in this show. It's never from that. But yeah, I'm just right now. You're just chilling with Beat, basically, and me throwing out my random thoughts and topics that come up lately. And like I said, the other video that I think would make a good one would be the one that's called "We Are Failing Each Other," because that's what it's about. How we, when we as a people, when we decide to take the easy way out and just, like someone said, watch cartoons, then we can't build. But for me, it doesn't have to be about something specific. For me, it's about coming together and working together and talking together and sharing our experiences, our lives. Because that's what I do. That's what my channel is about. I'm sharing myself with you guys. And I don't know if that's in the description, but I remember thinking when I wrote it that that's what I was supposed to put there. I was gonna put it there, but if I did, I don't remember because it's been a while since I put that there. Everything has been going slow in that sense, but in terms of the subscribers, it's been going pretty good, I think myself. But of course, other people, they have 1,000 subs or 2,000 subs or even 500,000 subs. But I don't think in those terms, because for me, from going from basically 40 to 86 in a year, not even a full year yet, that's amazing to me. And like I said, I'm glad I've been able, in a way, to branch out, because you need. It's like a gene pool, You need different DNA in that gene pool. You can't have all the same people all the time, because then it's going to be, if you forgive my analogy, it's going to be like inbreeding, So you need some impulses from the outside too. And that's where I come from with Tommy and Soto Nation. I'm part of it, but I'm also from a different point where, in a way, I how can I say? I don't come, like I said, I don't have an education, I don't have a degree, all of those things. But I come from it from a very logical, like normal, like basically, you know, um, basic. It's very, like you say, streetwise, street smarts, that kind of thing. I don't know from going to school those things, but I know them from, practical experience or something that happened in my life. So I can make my statement based on that, based on my experience, but it's never, when I say something, it's never based on nothing. And that's why I remember there was a couple of times ago on some show, I actually just jumped in the show and I said my piece and I jumped out immediately because I didn't want to hang around, really. I just wanted to set the record straight, because when you're starting to argue facts, then you're acting crazy, basically. So logic and reason, like my friend here in my country said, common sense isn't so common anymore. It's become a superpower. So it's a shame. And I've been asking myself that question, about the topic of we are failing each other, because when it's not common anymore, then it's logical to assume we are becoming a minority. And other people say it the other way around, how people are becoming more aware. I don't know if that's true. You guys can tell me. But what I'm saying is that to me it doesn't feel that way. If, like Eric says all the time, it feels like we're losing. And I'm glad I have one guy who sees it the same way. And another guy that I've talked to said that he wants to get away from humans. And I understand him completely, because I feel the same a lot of times. But what I always try to do, as much as I can, is whatever happens, I try to look at what happened and be like, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, Or maybe they were just having a bad day, whatever. And even when I'm having a bad day myself, I always try to smile at people. So, do your part, do what you can. because money-wise, there's not much I can do being on welfare and all of that, but at least do those things that you can do. Like when you go out in society, know that you're in the public space and don't be loud and obnoxious. If you see someone, smile at them, greet them, say hello, you know. Um, when you're smoking a cigarette, put it in the ashtray. Don't throw it on the street, you know. It's little things, basically, because at the end of the day, you can only do your part, and but if we can come together and do something more, you know, that's even better. But these guys, they've been the other side, if you will. They've been doing this for 300, 400 years, you know. So we have something that we're up against, and we got to do better. But if you don't try, then I say we've already lost. And it depends a lot on your situation too, because if your situation is difficult, then you're going to have those challenges eat at you even more. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, but yeah. Like with me having that extra money, and now it's actually kind of bad because I'm close to the limit where I need to be, but I'm still good in that sense. But I had an extra bill come this year, and it comes every year, but I knew it in advance, but I still had to keep it in my mind, and I tried to save, but the last 3 months I haven't been able to save any money even. So for me, money is definitely an issue, and it's not something I don't follow money, but it's practical issues that having a little bit more would solve. You know, it would help that problem. It would actually alleviate that situation, and you can move more freely if you had a little bit more. But like I said, I hope there's someone out there that I can talk to, and maybe they can help me set something up, like a PayPal, or you know, whatever. Or I can do it myself even, but I got to get something like that up and running so people can help me to get better equipment, and you know, that I can actually do a good job, because I don't want to do it all the time, because like Jack, he does do 2 videos a day, and I couldn't do that. But if I can make one a week even, I'm satisfied, you know. So, and as long as it's good, you know, as long as it's a good video or show or whatever, you know, and as long as Painful was saying, you know, it's as long as it's real, you know. I think that's the main commodity that you have to deal in now. Like, I know how black people use the term real, and there's been many times that thing itself has been debated. Should they use the term real? Because what is real, you know? And that's a good question, but you can see when you tell them your side of things, and people respond that way, you know that they're actually being honest, you know? So I get exactly what he means, and that's what I'm saying too. I'm not perfect, I'm no sage, but I'm real, and I have a real name, and there's a real face behind the avatar and all of that. But yeah. And that's why the first time I had a certain subscriber, like, when is your next live show? And I'm like, hey, I don't do live shows, I do videos. But now I can actually say I can do live shows. So yeah, definitely. Let me see, let me try and go back and update it and see if that changes the number, because it seems like on my end on the phone it seems like 4 people are watching right now, and on the other side it just says 1 viewer. So it's really slow on my TV to update. It's like it won't even load the show, you know what I mean? And that's a lot of times when it's live. So yeah, it still says the same. Let me try again and exit from that and press it and see if that updates again. Okay, 5 viewers. Yeah, actually. Yeah. And I'm glad you're here with me, because as I've renamed my Hangout, you know, I rebooted my Hangout and I renamed it exactly the same, but behind the actual name is a parentheses thing too, and it says the dark half. We're in the dark half now, so welcome to the dark half, and I'm glad you're here with me. Because watch and see. Like, I've seen it so many times, and like I said, it's even obvious with people. You see how they back away from a challenge in a way, and they're the ones to squeak the loudest. But as soon as the challenge hits them, they're backing off, and as soon as you make a point to them, they have no comeback. And I've learned a couple of things recently that was really, I don't know what to call them even, but it's like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised. But I can't do something about it even, because if people are that small, then they have to be that small. Let them do their thing, and we all pay as we go. One way or another, even if it's in the end. So those people with no lives, I wish them the best of luck. Yeah, of course you're still gonna see me in Tommy's every now and then, but like I said, it's been a change, and you can, like I said, I call it the zeitgeist of the things right now. People have changed, and it's like, if you've seen The Matrix, I like that comment that's in The Matrix. Like, when he figures out what's going on in a way, kind of, not fully, but kind of. And then the comment is, you don't know what it is, but it's oh no, it wasn't much really. I was just saying, it was just me saying how people have fallen back, and people have gone quiet, people have withdrawn completely, and maybe that's my fault in some cases, but I'm saying it's also something going on the bigger scale. Yeah, that's a good idea, Evil. And that's like, I don't know, it's like I just go with the flow. So if you, like, anyone who's talked to me in Beatniks will know this. If you stop and ask me a question, it's like it's gonna mess up my flow, and it's nothing against you personally, but that's just how it works. Yeah, no problem, Evil. And that's what I'm saying too. Like, if you sub to someone and they expect you to watch their show, and we're already watching all these shows, like, if we just watch what's in Soto Nation, there's, even with that, it's not, if we watch all of it, there's not enough hours in the day. So like I said, I can sub to you, and that's fine, but don't expect anything from me, because I'm already busy on my end. You know what I mean? So I definitely hear you, Evil. Exactly. Thank you. That's my point. So when people come to expect things from you, then maybe you need to take a step back and be like, hey, come on now, I'm a person, not a factory. And where I get that terminology is from when Lou Reed, of course he's dead, but Lou Reed did an album with John Cale called Songs for Drella. It was like a tribute to Andy Warhol, because Andy Warhol was like, they nicknamed him Drella, Dracula, Cinderella, Drella. And one of those songs, let me see if I can remember that song. It talked about that very phenomenon, how, shit, fuck. You see, it's like every time I go off on a tangent, or I read the chat or something, but yeah, there wouldn't be enough hours in the day. So, but, oh yeah, that now I remember, because he called his place the factory, because he saw the irony of him being an artist and then having to produce his work in those numbers. No, it's not. No. It's just, no. Don't worry. It's just me. It's just me having to recap, and it's fine. It's probably good for me. It's probably training, because I want to keep my mind sharp, and that's why I always ask a question if I'm unsure, and I always try to find it if I already know the answer. So that's a way that you can do yourself too. That's all about focus. So if you do that yourself, like when you're in that type of situation, it's actually going to help you in the long run, because when you get when you get older, it will actually benefit you to do that kind of training with yourself. And I want to say to you, Evil, as well as anyone else, like you guys, everyone is saying it to me as well, but you guys gotta stop apologizing, because the ceiling height with me is pretty high. So, and that's an expression from my country. I don't know. I know you probably don't know what that means, but like I said, it basically means I'm not easily, despite popular opinion, as they say, I'm not easily rattled normally. As long as it's normal people, I'm fine. So, yeah, the ceiling height is high with me. I'm not a prude. I'm not like I said, I'm not perfect in any way. That's what I was saying earlier. If you were referring to what I was talking about earlier, and I said I'm not a sage, I'm not a scholar, I'm not anything like that. Anything I have comes from a very practical standpoint. It comes from learning and experiencing it myself, or having to figure out things on my own. So that's where it comes from. It's very basic. It's very simple. Like, put me in a house in the woods, give me everything I need there, a chopping block and a wood burner, and I'm good. I'll grow my vegetables outside and in the summer, and chop my wood in the winter and keep warm. It's just basic. It's the most. You can call it primitive logic, if you will. But yeah, me and Eric, we had fun with that the other day, and someone was saying something, and I said to him, or him to me, that, oh, you caught that too. Like we were having fun at someone else's expense, because people do it all the time. Like they you say something specific, and they answer, but they don't answer the actual question. And it's funny sometimes. You just gotta laugh about it, because I remember saying something back in Beatniks, like early on, and now, in a way, that stuff, given the other people, how beatniks have changed over time too, that stuff has come back and bit me in the ass. So I hope I'm not, like, I hope it's not too serious. I hope it's not too bad when it happens. But yeah, I definitely regret saying that. But yeah, you just gotta try and take it with a smile, and sometimes it hits you hard, even it makes you cry. And that's what happened to me a while ago. It wasn't Eric's fault, because I knew Eric didn't mean anything bad by it, but it's just like, I was watching I'll tell you this example, okay? I was watching a movie once, and they said something in that movie about father, and I just started crying. And because I lost my father at a young age. So when Tommy talks about fatherless America, to me it's more than that. It's not just America. For me, it's the fatherless world, and the attack on man, man as a gender, if you will. So, but seriously, you guys gotta stop apologizing. The only time you need to apologize is when you know you like intentionally. I've done it myself a couple of times, but even just recently, I did apologize to someone, and I said, no, my bad, because the person said my bad to me. And I said, no, my bad, because I was impatient, and I'm sorry. But people find it hard to do that even. But if I don't know, like if you don't tell me something I did wrong, then I can't even apologize to you. So it's the same with my father's side of the family. As I was saying before, they never told me my uncle had died. So I never even got the chance to tell them, fuck you guys, you're assholes, To ignore someone is probably, like, you can say it all you want, but someone actually doing something willfully evil is actually better than ignoring someone. Hi, Barry. There you are. Sorry, realist. I keep forgetting, you know. I keep forgetting, but thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. And I'm about to wrap soon. Like, it's weird. Like, I can do it. I have the gift of gab, so I can do it, but I really would like to be able to bring you guys in. What do you mean you'll be showing it tonight? Explain. Like, sharing it, you mean? Damn it. Wow. Oh, you're making me nervous here. Damn it. I'm nervous enough as it is. Ah. Yeah, and I'll have another smoke with you guys, and then I'm gonna shut it down. Because I got a lot to do today, and let me check the time too, if I can do that without it going black on me. Yeah, it's over that time too, so I'm good on that too as well. I can actually move. Yep. And I remember, this is the funniest thing to me ever, given that for practical reasons, especially if I do it from my phone, it's better to just put my phone on the side and I can actually be hands-free. And it gives me, like, when I do this properly next time, I can actually be on my computer as well, and I can see the chat, and I can see all of that, and I can see the comment section and all of those things. I just got to make sure I mute the show or pause it or something and just focus on the chat on the computer, because that shouldn't make my computer spike. So, oh, no, Eric is a guy who's in Finland. As I was saying earlier in the conversation, he lives in Finland, so he's on the same time as me. And we were having fun the other day when one on the call was saying something, and then we asked them a question and they never answered the question. That's just what it's about. It's just a funny thing that happened, because it's funny how people, they will answer you a lot of times, but they will avoid answering the question. Yeah, I'm telling you, you need to be in there if that's the case. You need to, then you'll know what's going on. And then, like I said, that's the good thing about adding more people. Of course, it makes it, a smaller group is more oversightly. You have a better overview. But in terms of having that reach out capability, like, there's always someone who's awake, you know. So I like that side of it, because we have all different time zones, and it's a challenge in itself too sometimes, but it's also beneficial when someone needs us to step up. So then there's always someone available most of the time. Like, Mark and Eric is up early in the morning and in the daytime, and then Eric is the first one to go, and then the Americans wake up. So, and then also Sinead, who's in Ireland. She's on the same time as me, but she is a night owl for real. She gets up in like weird hours and watches Tommy. So, but yeah, and I want to make sure, I hope someone that can, you know, I'm not gonna mention any names specifically, but I hope that someone can forward this part to Tommy in a way that I don't watch Tommy that much, because, like I said, if we were to watch everything that's out there, and I have Jack already, if I miss him for 2 or 3 days, then there's like 6 videos to watch, and sometimes he do long shows too, so we can't watch all the time. But being on a different time zone also makes it a bit more difficult, and that's why I'm not always on there, but I'm always around. But it has to be like, I'm really happy with the way things turn out today, because for the first time in a while I've had a good night's sleep, and I went to bed in the normal time, and I have the day with me. I don't have to stress to get things done. But yesterday it wasn't much on my plate, but still I had to suddenly just cut it short and be like, hey, I gotta run. And that's the thing, we have lives too, so we are real people. So that's another thing I want you guys to remember. And also, most importantly, what I always say in Beatniks, especially when we are a few people on the call, we also need to remember those who are not with us right now. Those people too. So, because for the most part, I feel the same about them still, but they're not around anymore. But I honestly don't hate anyone. It's just complications sometimes, and sometimes it's even chemistry. Sometimes you don't have the right chemistry with the person, and that's just it. But you don't hate them because of that. It just means you don't function well together. Just like my family, we don't hate each other, but we're just dysfunctional. So, but yeah, I want you to keep that in mind. Remember those who are not with us right now, that from yourself, the people and also the people who have passed, because there's always someone. Like when I saw that video about celebrities, I mean, it's if you forgive the comparison, but it's the same thing. Like anything can happen at any time. So try to remember your fellow man, whatever their situation is. But yeah, and it's gonna be interesting to see. I gotta figure out, like, if anyone out there can tell me if there's a way to integrate Hangouts into this on the phone, because now you can go live from your phone, and it's really a step up. It's an improvement. So if anyone can tell me if that works to integrate Hangouts into it, that would be amazing. It really would. So I hope it's just the functionality, and then even if you set it up like before, then you actually go live from your phone. I hope that works, because then I can see everything and I can do everything. So it's definitely a game changer, but especially if I get a second device like a tablet or something, or a second phone. But no, I don't want I don't want no iPad. I'm not an Apple fan. I'm not an Android fan either in a way, but the problem is every brand that you get that's not Apple is mostly an Android, so it's just how it is, unfortunately. It's just like Windows. Even if you wanted something else than Windows, if you buy a PC, that's what you're stuck with. So I've been thinking about that too. I want to get, like, maybe that's my next goal, to try and get like a micro laptop that I can just use for that purpose. For streaming and stuff like that. Not only streaming stuff to my TV, but also streaming stuff like I'm doing now to have more functionality. A computer that's just damn it, my knee. That just for sending stuff from YouTube to my TV or something like that, and screen sharing in Hangouts, things like that. A very basic one, and you can get one for maybe 2,500 here, so maybe $2,000. So I want to get something like that, just a really basic one, just for basic needs, and make it the one that I write my book on too, because I want to write a book. I have a book in my head. So yeah, let me update again and see what the case is, because like I said, I know we're all on different times, and I know it's like what's it called, it's morning, basically, or let me see, we're at 16, yeah, it's like 10 o'clock in America right now, so roughly. It depends on where in America you are, but I'm just giving a rough estimate. If you're in New York, for example, then it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so I know it's early, so this is just, it is what it is, but I'm happy either way. Because it broadens the horizon, and I'm a simple man, so I'm simple, but I'm complicated. Not simple-minded, but pretty easy to please most of the time if you just realize what those things are, wants and needs. That's a very good thing to know when you know the person in how can you say, in a somewhat personal relationship, like if you know them personally. If you figure out their wants and needs and you act accordingly, it's very easy. I had a friend, I said to her, well, I wish you the best in life. And it wasn't because she had done anything wrong to me, but I just had to move on. And I'm like, you have a different life now, and so do I. And I can't keep doing this because it's just going to detract from my life and my things. And you're going to be unhappy too because you're not going to be able to focus on either one either. So focus is a good thing, But yeah, now at least I can say I've done a live show. And if that one single subscriber who asked me that time leaves, I mean, I wouldn't like to see anyone leave, but of course that's up to them. So, but yeah, I'm not a factory. I'm a real life person with real problems, real emotions, just like all of us. And that's what I was saying about Soto Nation before. To answer your question, Evil, I was saying we're all real people, but we come from a lot of us come from a dysfunctional background in some kind of way. And we are just a fucked up group of people in a way. I say that jokingly, just to be clear, but Tommy has said the same thing. And if we can come together, maybe we can actually create something together, But yeah, I'll rather do my own show than sit back and watch some. And this doesn't refer to Tommy, but just my lighter is almost dead. Not referring to Tommy specifically, but I wouldn't sit back and enjoy the show, as they say, if it's a show that's in a way about fuckery and stuff like that. No, I'll rather do my own show, if that's the case. And that's what I'm saying. So, no offense to Tommy, like I said, but it's just too much of it going on lately, and people don't see. We're in the time now where your choices matter. And I can only say for myself, I hope I've made the right choices too, with the people I've chosen, because we're in the dark half, and this is definitely an interesting time. Like the song from, what's it called? Sash. In a world of illusion, you only see what you feel. We're in the Matrix world right now, so if you can be so blessed, then you might really have something. But as I've been asking myself, are we becoming a minority, or is it actually growing? Because everyone who wants to be seen that way, they say, oh, more and more people are becoming aware, more and more people are becoming awake or woke or something. But exactly, Evil. And that's the only thing you can do. But if you can't be there for your fellow man, and I feel like a lot of times I feel like there's not enough of me, and I'm only speaking from my own perspective here because I can only speak for myself. But I'm saying I feel a lot of times there's not enough of me to go around. So I'm willing to bet if I feel that way, there must be other people who feel the same way too. Like they didn't prioritize someone more enough, or they fell short. And I try to spread myself out as much as possible, basically. So I'm available to anyone mostly, But of course, like I said, personalities plays into it, your situation plays into it, your psyche, everything plays a part. But we gotta keep trying though. But yeah, those people might say it jokingly, but when I say it, I actually come from a place, at least myself, where I mean it literally. Because I said it to my sister. I said, we come from a dysfunctional family, a dysfunctional background, 3 different fathers, and a bunch of, how do you call it? Uncles, in between. So, you know what I mean? So, for us to be dysfunctional, it's not a surprise. But when people say, do better, no, you can't change your spots. Like, you can't do better from that standpoint, but you can try. Like, you can try to... It's like I said, it's the most basic things. You wouldn't believe how basic it is sometimes, but you gotta at least try. But you can't change your background. In a way, that's what I'm saying. You can't change your history. Time only moves in one direction, unfortunately. So you can't go back and turn back time. You can lose time, lose track of time, and all of that, but you can't go back and change things. It is what it is. So when I talk about my past, I talk about what happened, and I'll tell you the story straight, like it happened. If that makes you laugh, that's one thing. If that makes you cry, that's another thing. If that makes you whatever, it is what it is. But I'm not going to say, for example, a good example, I'm not going to say to people, oh, I'm a success, I'm this, I'm that. No. I have the proof of what I've done in the past that's been what you could call, in my view, a success. So if someone calls me a loser, I'm not going to take that to heart, because I know I'm not. And I'm not a quitter either. So I'm not going to take that to heart. And the only time I usually have a reaction is when people seem to do it from that place. They seem to do those things from an evil perspective, like I said, sometimes it's even just boredom. I know the fact that I got my nose broken was just because those people, like, we're in a little place, they're bored out of their skull, and they're evil. They get together on mischief. That's how human nature works. Like, we laugh at people when they fall, in a way. Like, I mean literally, when they trip on the ice or something, we laugh at them when they have a fall. But then, imagine if that person broke their back or their neck or something. Could you laugh then? But it's human nature. So it's probably going to pick up, and I probably won't do that tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any promises, but at least now it's a possibility. I can go live. So, yeah. Damn it, this lighter is driving me crazy. It still has a bit of gas in it, but it's like this kind of lighters, when they go low, even the flame goes low. So I wish they had like the ones that have adjustments. But I have backup lighters too, so it's no problem really. But I'm the kind of guy, I like to spend one thing before I take on the next thing. And I recently found my cigarette papers. I'd bought an extra pack and I just found the old one after that. So it's funny sometimes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that you had any pet, but yeah, I don't have pets myself. I can't, like, I don't think that the landlord could legally deny me anymore, but the problem is my place is still too small. Even if I fixed it up and everything was perfect here, the place is kind of small, so I would like, if I had like a separate room that I could keep the dog in, yeah, I could have a dog because I wouldn't get a cat anymore. Because a cat in the city is not the best dog, best pet, I mean. Because a cat likes to roam free, and if a cat is a better pet suited for nature, if you're in nature. If I live in that small place I come from, then I'll have a cat, you know, rather than a dog. But a dog you have to walk, so a dog works with the city, but because you have to walk them. So that's more like a city type of pet, if you will, because there's people who have indoor cats, and you can do that too, but I don't want that hassle, so I'll rather have a nice dog. And personally, I would like a Labrador or a Golden Retriever. Yeah, he's been with us for a while, Super T. Evil piggy. But he's not evil really, but yeah. But it was funny that time. Yeah, I hear you, Super T. I know, because that would be like a deterrent for, like, if my landlord came and he started talking shit to me, I can just sick the dog on him. That would be too funny to watch. I would fucking videotape that shit and put it on YouTube. Get him, killer. Get him. And just watch the show and just, that would, oh my god, that would be amazing. I know what you mean, Super T. That would be amazing, but I don't like them as a pet. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trust a breed like that. That's what I'm saying, because you have to be strong to have those dogs, you know? And I don't mean physically strong, but you have to be dominant, and I'm not really that dominant, you know? I used to be more of an alpha when I was younger, but I'm not so much anymore. So life changes you, you know? That's what I'm telling you. I've become much rounder in the edges, but yeah, if you were on the call last night, you know, you would have heard that story, because I have a checkered past too, you know? Not only coming from dysfunction, but, you know, also not exactly, like, in many ways it was a stable home. Like, there wasn't drinking in my home, you know. My mother didn't drink like that. I mean, she did get drunk a couple of times, and it was hilarious and stupid at the same time, because she's the kind of person, she should never get drunk, and my sister is exactly the same. So, but yeah, you have to be dominant with the, I'm digressing here. What I was saying, you need to be dominant with the pit bull, especially if it's male, because you need to challenge his dominance. And if you don't become the pack leader in that situation, then if the dog reads the situation wrong, you're going to be the weaker party. So, like I said, I'd rather have a more easygoing kind of breed if I were to have a dog. And it would be something like a Labrador or a Golden Retriever. Like, I would really like a black lab. Even a golden one. I mean, I don't mind, but I would prefer to have a black one. They look nice, and especially if they're short hair, you know. So you don't have to deal with is it shedding? It's called. Something like that. It doesn't have to be. They're fairly big dogs, but I don't want either one. I don't want the really big dog, like a pit bull or a Rottweiler or something like that. But I also don't want the lap dog, the little Chihuahua or something like that. I want something in the middle, you know. So, yeah, let's see. I've been going for 1 hour and some minutes, 40 minutes. So yeah. But hey, I'm glad you guys came, and I really appreciate it, though. Showing your support. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go out and do my things. I just have to, like that's the thing for me, especially when I eat. And I think, and you can tell me if you have a different experience. I'd love to hear the other side of things, if you have a different experience or any kind of advice in anything that can help. But yeah, and I'm sorry I didn't, like, this was just spur of the moment. But yeah, as I was saying, ooh, again, blah, 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 blah. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, and I can laugh at myself too. People don't think I can, but I can. I do it all the time. All the time. So that's another point with this saying that we have. The ceiling height is high with me. It means also that you're able to laugh at yourself. Let's see, I gotta find all my food stuff and pack it all together. I'm probably sitting on my ham because I took it out from the bag and I put... Oh no, I didn't. That's right, I didn't. I had 2 slices from the old pack, so I just gotta find the new one. So that one isn't... oh yeah, oh fuck. Everything is falling down. My remotes and stuff, and yeah, there it is. Put everything together and be ready to put it in the fridge kind of thing. Yeah, and I'm just trying out different... Yeah, me too, Super T. I should have glasses, but I'm, like I said, I'm too vain and too poor to get either one. But I really want to get contacts with brown eye color, so I have brown eyes, just like my mother. Because all of us, like, except for my brother, who's actually of Jewish origin, like it's funny. I have the same kind of nose before it was broken, but he's the actual one that has Jewish. Good one, Evil. Good one. He's the one who's actually Jewish, but I look just as Jewish with my... I have my father's nose, basically, and it's funny because he's not Jewish, but we have that little, not as much as my brother, but we have that little, what do you call it, bend on the nose. Really, Super T? Is that a fact? Hi, Eric. Oh, damn. 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 It's like, oh God, this is too funny. He's there and I can't put him in the blue because that was the plan from the get-go. He was gonna be... I can't do it right now, Eric, but we'll do it on the flip side. Salute, bro. Yeah, me too, Super T. I also have really good hearing. Really good hearing. So that's why... It's funny, I'm still live, but I'm still like completely in control of this, like the way it works right now. But I'm glad it's just good people here, and I'm so happy. Salute, Eric, and everyone else who's here right now. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm live. But you have to, Eric, if you don't have to. Like I say, it's always optional. But if you want the full thing, you have to watch it from the beginning, like the playback thing. And I know you do that a lot anyway, so that's an option to get the... Yeah, Semper Fi, Eric. Always true, as it means. Eric literally says it, and that's the good thing about... Oh, okay. So he's getting contacts too, lucky bastard. Damn it. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, it's been good having you here, but like I said, I gotta get going sometime, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it because it's gonna be cold out there, but yeah. Ooh, God, no, 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 oh my God, damn it, double damn it, Talking about that stuff, ooh, makes me cringe. No, no. Holy cow. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head out and do my things, you know. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm sorry you came in a bit late, Eric. But yeah, um, I don't know. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do? You want to wait until I get back, because it's not going to be too long today. I'm just gonna, um, get some. Not get money, because I just use my card anyway. But I'm just gonna pick up some tobacco and what was the other thing I said? Grab a burger. But yeah, that'll take a while, and yeah, I'll still be here a little while, since Eric joined us now, and just jump on the computer real quick and fix that thing I mentioned, so it's official and all of that. So yeah. Uh, oh yeah, and the chorizo too. I actually, when I was making the pizza the other day, I left my chorizo out, so it was starting to dry up. But thankfully that stuff doesn't go bad, because it's like salted and stuff. So anything that's, is salted like that, unless you leave it for like days and days and days, it's gonna stay fine for a few hours, even a day or two. But huh? Oh, okay. It's just a misspelling, but yeah, it's like I literally feel it when I lift my tobacco now. I can feel like the weight is light on it. So, and yeah, I burped. Sue me, I'm beat. But yeah, I'm just getting everything ready here, and I'm gonna jump on the computer real quick and fix that before anything else, at least. So I'm still gonna be here with you guys for a little while. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys being here. And I gotta keep adjusting my headset. But I was really amazed. Like, the sound is really good. No dropouts, no left to right stuff, nothing like that. So when I go live, it's fine. But on the channel, like if I go to it on my TV, it's gonna keep buffering and stuff, and that's the only problem I've seen so far. Like, but that's with every live show, they do that every now and then. So, but I'm gonna stay here, and I need you to stay here too, Eric, until that's part done at least. And I'm just sitting here right now. I'm just sitting here waiting for my computer to boot up, if you will. Not boot up, but from sleeping mode or hibernation, whatever it's called. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to going out, because I know it's going to be cold out, and I'm going to dress for it, but yeah. Eric, don't make me cry, man. Come on now. Come on now, man. Shut up, please. You're gonna make me cry, man. Don't make me cry for the third time on a live show. Oh, man. Yeah, and you should definitely check out the playback, because it's just a spur of the moment thing. And initially I thought it was going to be like a half an hour deal, but people started coming, so I can't leave them hanging. That's rude. So thank you, but I'm over it now. But I had to, yeah, like you can hear it in my voice. Like I'm not an actor. I'm not an actor. I'm not a star. And I don't even drive my own car. You know? I don't remember the guy who had that song, but let's see. Still working here, guys. It took my computer fucking like, what? 2-3 minutes? So it's slow when it's been sitting. And I need to move the mustard out of the way. I wish I could send that picture in the YouTube too. Like that's the only thing that's missing from YouTube, that the channel creator could actually post pictures, and I can post links, I know that, but I wish I could post pictures too, so you guys could actually see my lunch. I had a really nice double-decker sandwich with lettuce and smoked ham and cheese and mustard and all kinds of good things on it. So it was a really nice, nice late lunch. Yeah, I'm getting it. Like I'm doing it right now. It's just slow. Hi, Simply. Welcome. You're late. You're late, dude. Yeah, I've been going for close to 2 hours now. And I love this fact that I can actually do it now, do proper shows like that, but still I'm in complete control, and I like that fact. I'll be honest with you guys, I really do, because as long as it's people like you who comes, I'm fine with it. So oh, you just got up. Yeah, it's like 10 in the morning over in America. I guess you are over there, right? Oh, I have a pain in my side for some reason. I don't know what that is, but it's on my right side. So, like, you know, where the ribs end kind of thing on the right side. So, yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's probably me. Like, I didn't toss and turn too much tonight, but I did turn a couple of times before I got up. So maybe that's it. And, or maybe it's just the cold. I don't know. But I'm just working on it right now, actually, getting it up and running on this side, just to see what it's like on that end. Let's see. How can I do this? Ah, fuck, come on now. Ah, my shit is slow as usual. It won't let me do anything. I just have to wait for it to finish, and it's gonna pop up with this script error message, and I have to... Okay, let's try it again. Come on now, please work with me. Come on. Really? I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of boring for you when this happens. I know. So you just have to bear with me. But thingy right now is like, you know, when you go running and you get like a hold in your side, as we call it here. It's because of running. I feel kind of like that. It's just at the end of my ribs, where my ribs end, my rib cage end, and it's right there. And it's like, really, what is that? You know, it's like, it's a weird pain. It's not killing me. I can take it, but it's just weird. Come on, switch. Switch, damn it. Thing is so slow, it's not even funny. There we go. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Stitch here in UK. I don't get that one. Stitch. Stitch here in UK. You have to explain that one, Evil. Oh, okay, that's what it's called. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, we call it a hold. You get a hold in your side. It feels like that. And I've never had that before. But I just ate, so it's weird that... I don't know. My body is just doing its own thing. As long as it's not giving me a hard time, I'm like, you know, whatever. Throw whatever at me, you know. Pain I can deal with. So... No, this is the first time, Evil, so I'm not going to stress about it right now, but it's just, this is the first time I've had it like that, because... I don't know, maybe it's because I'm sitting the way I am. might be anything. It might be air pains. It might be indigestion. You know, who knows? But I'm going to YouTube right now to see how this works on that end. If I can just, if it's possible for me to just pause the show or mute the show and then just pay attention to the chat. And no, I'm not. Thankfully, I'm not hypochondriac. And last time when I had something like that and I actually thought I was gonna die, I'm like, okay, if this pain doesn't get more than this, I can take it. So no, my brother actually had the appendix, and that shit scared me in that way because I haven't had my appendix removed. I hope it's not, but I did have some hot sauce on that sandwich though, so I had mustard in the bottom layer sandwich, and I had some chili sauce on the top layer because I like hot sauce, you know. So who knows? Maybe that's it. Let's see. YouTube. Finally, it's responding at least, but it took it almost 5 minutes to respond when it's been sitting. So, but yeah, I'm glad to have you with me too. Simply, I know it's early over there, so. But yeah, I'm just waiting for it. Like, I've even loaded YouTube now, and I'm just waiting for it to pop up. Still waiting. But yeah, next time, and especially if we get Chassis on the line, or you know, or a separate call like that, and I can actually talk to her about that, because she was talking about that. I don't know if she was joking or not, but I seriously need better equipment. I do. So some kind of what do they call it? Tripod and a decent camera and a decent mic. Then I'm good to go, you know, because then it's just software. And software you can get anywhere. So let's see. Here we go. It's gonna create that problem for a second, but I'm gonna pause it immediately as soon as it's done loading. But actually, Evil, it's hypo. I believe it's hypochondriac. With an O. Yeah, we have Simply with us, we have Super T with us, we have Evil with us, we have Eric with us, Mark was here before, Lady was here, Realist was here. Yeah, here I am. I let's see, can I pause this? No, I can't, but I can mute it. Okay. I can't pause it, but I can mute it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now I can see the chat normally. And hopefully, since it's the same picture, it won't create any spikes. But yeah, I don't see. It's probably just still updating because it's slow. So come on. There we go. And you can even pause the chat now. I didn't know that you could do that, but now you can. So, and I see Lady is still with us. Yeah. There you go. Now I can do it. I just gotta wait for it to update. So I'm right about what, Eric? You have to type that in the chat. Oh yeah, gotcha. The hypochondriac. Yeah. I always say to my guys, I'm usually right. Not always. Hashtag not always. Pun on the hashtag not all. But yeah. Let me see. It still won't let me do it, but it's getting there. It actually went to Evil, but you know, it's just because my shit is slow. But we'll try it again as soon as it's. Let's see. Hopefully this is it. I've never done this before, but yes, there you go, Eric. You're welcome. It's official. And I know you can't see it until you type again, but type again, Eric. There you go. It's official now. And sorry it took so long, bro. Sorry. But I'm like the turtle, you know. I'm in it for the long run. But don't let the power go to your head, though. Oh, maybe that's what it is, you know. Maybe this is just an emotional moment for me, you know. It's been a long time coming, getting to this point, and now I'm finally arrived. And if you don't mind me saying, it's actually nice to see. I do that all the time when I'm on my channel anyway, but now it's in the chat, you know, you see yourself. Not only is it um, like, you know, I'm even in a different color, but it's like it's golden and it has the crown, and it's like it's a little bit too much. I don't think I deserve a crown, but you know, it's kind of like a big moment for me. So I appreciate every one of you. And I told Eric that time where it comes from. It comes from a very basic perception that we're all human beings, and we are one species. In the words of Bob Marley, one love. But yeah. Whew. Oh my God, what a roller coaster ride, even when it's nice. A little bit more Pepsi. Oh, there's an H in there. I didn't even know that, but I knew in a way. I wasn't 100%, but I had a feeling that it was an O instead of a hyper. And it's the same with hypoglycemic. It's the same for those people. What's the other one? Hypothermia. Same thing. Hypo, not hyper. But people have heard the word hyper and they confuse it. Like, I even corrected someone earlier today. They wrote, you know how they say your and your, like with the different spelling. So I'm OCD about spelling. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help it. So that's why my guy Eric, he's my second link. If I don't look it up myself, he's the one who always looks it up. So exactly, your and your. Like, I'll type it in the chat for you guys so you can see. Uh, if I can find the right, where is that? I have to light my keyboard with the flashlight to see things, because I live in a dim lit situation. Like, I don't have many lights. I have lights on, but it's not like it's gonna blind you when you come inside. So, because I'm hypersensitive to light. Okay, I'll just do it like this. I don't want to be bothered looking for the right sign. Your, as in your cigarette. Just a fun little thing to add there, since we're on the topic anyway. Oh, What the hell? Did I press the wrong one? No, I must have. Come on, yeah, there we go. Now you can see me too. I beat you, Eric. I'm still beat. And that's literally what I wrote this morning. So, still here, still beat. And I am. Yeah, and later on, if the other people, there's at least one more person, if they come on, they're gonna have the blue too. At least, yeah, in fact, a couple of people, but we'll see how it goes because, like I said, things have changed, and I don't know what the change is, but it's there, you know. But yeah, I always said so, and now I've kept my word, so I'm happy for that at least. Yeah, it's funny. I actually have like 4 languages, you know. Norwegian is my first language. Then Swedish became my first language. I actually forgot Norwegian and I had to learn it again. And then I learned English and German and a little bit of French, a little bit of Spanish, a few phrases in Japanese. Not phrases, but you know, hello and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm good in languages. I'm terrible at math and physics and stuff like that because my brain only goes so far and then it just shuts down, you know. It's just like gone. When it hits, like I can do it to a certain point and then it's like here but no further. You can, you know, you shall not pass. But yeah, it seems that pausing the not pausing but muting the video and actually doing it the way I did now, it doesn't, my computer hasn't spiked once yet. It's moving a little bit back and forth, but it's not creating any kind of problem. But it's weird. I actually have a chest pain, but yeah, that would be so ironic, wouldn't it? First live show, like the song "Ironic" by Alanis Morissette. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight, and isn't it ironic as the plane crashed down? You know, and it's literally like that because I have weird like indigestion and stuff, and my stomach is really sensitive to just about anything. So it might just be air that's paining me, that's troubling me, but yeah. Anyway, I wish I figure out a way. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Might as well learn as I go. Oh, it actually takes you to analytics. Okay. So that's how it works. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about Hangouts right here, but yep. I'm delivering HD right now. But my time on the thing is completely fucked up. It says 9:21, but it's like 17:21, so that's the only thing. But it's because it's a .com, so it's basically giving you the American time to wherever that is, you know, that server. Now I got to do the thing again where I had to have to mute again, so wow. Come on now, let me go back. There we go. Yeah, okay, and it remembers the mute, so I don't have to do that again. That's a good thing at least. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be, maybe because this one is already started, but it doesn't seem to include Hangouts right now. So, wow. I don't know what happened with the chat here, but it went. Yeah. Hang on. These messages, like, I think to me, it's like give them once and be done with it, but they still keep popping up. Yeah, and he actually knew the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics to that one, but yeah, I know the song, and I love some of Bob Marley's song, you know. But I wouldn't go out and buy his albums. Maybe like a collection, if that's the case. But not, I'm not like a big Bob Marley fan. Basically, I don't follow people like that. I do follow Jack on YouTube. Um, he's probably the only one that I follow like that. And then, of course, some of my music, like The Doors, Lou Reed, KLF. And I think, and Evil can correct me if he's still there. Evil can correct me if he's still there, but he seems the type, like you probably really like Cold Cut. Like Cold Cut would probably be right up your alley, because a lot of UK people, I don't know, I don't remember your age. I know you're young, but you're younger than me anyway. But you should definitely check out. I'll put it in the chat for you. Um, it's like electronic music. I don't know if you're into that, but yeah, definitely check out Cold Cut. Oh, you're 31. Okay. You're. Oh, sorry. That was good though. Oh, yeah. Now I know what it is. It's the onion. It's the onion that's fucking me up a bit. Probably the onion and the chili. I'm too fond of chili, really, because I'm getting to that age now where my body is rejecting it. It doesn't like it anymore. Like it likes it, but it doesn't process it well anymore. Just gives me heartburn and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we're up and running. But I know um, more people like, but it's just practical reasons now. When I do it properly, like when I have a topic, and especially if I can integrate Hangouts into it and set it up like that, then hopefully that works. And it's gonna be better even, because then we can actually interact. So, but yeah, if you like electronic music, and the ones I mentioned, of course, some of it's really old, like some of it's actually like hippie music, you know, like the Doors. They started back in '67, I believe. So, but me, I like any kind of music if it's good within its genre. So I'm willing to listen to everything, and sometimes even music grows on you. But when I heard that group, oh yeah, metal, yeah, then you should definitely, yeah, I don't know, metal and rap, like I don't know, I'm more into metal than rap, I would say at least. But I have some rap music too. Like I have a guy who's a Norwegian rapper, so that was the guy I was talking about. The no, it's not weird for me. Nothing is weird, you know. The human condition is very, very complex. Damn it! That just reminded me of South Park. The guy in the troll trace thing. Yeah, the server is really complex. No, there's nothing weird. I'm telling you. To me, nothing is weird like that, because whatever floats your boat. Like me with music, it's all about my mood, but it's also practical. Like lately, because I don't have my CDs available to me, I need to figure out a way to get that up and running. I want to build. In fact, if I could do it, like if I had a shop myself, I would actually build a cabinet for my CDs. Because that's what I really would like to do. Just build a cabinet exactly for the number of CDs I have and just have them right in front of here with my stereo, you know. Because I don't have my CDs available to me. They're in the closet in my bedroom. And I have like 100 CDs, so. But yeah, I've even listened to classical music, electronic music, and Cold Cut. They have a saying. They have gone through some iterations themselves. They started out the music was kind of hard when they started out, and I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't my kind of music back then, but it grew into more of a ambient electronic. Uh, let's see. Can I find something? Let me try. No, that's the thing. Shit. I'm used to doing everything on my phone. That's the problem I'm seeing right now. Classic music, yeah. Uh, Unfortunately, all the classic music that I used to have is on tapes, and I still have them somewhere. And you know, I basically what I want to do, I want to digitalize all my music so I can just transfer them back and forth, and play them whichever way. And because I actually have USB on this one. I don't know if the new one I bought, the new stereo system, has USB, but I hope so. Because then I can just plug a USB stick and play whatever I want. But my MP3 also, I can plug it to my system that I have, my old one, but it doesn't like folders. So you basically have to put everything in the same root directory. Good tip for you guys: if you have a Philips of an older make, not ancient, but a few years back, that's how they worked, at least back then, because they don't like folders. So you have to put all the music in the same root directory. So that's kind of like a hassle when you've already put it in folders and dragged and dropped them over to your MP3 to make it organized, and then you have to reorganize it. So everything has to have the basic root directory. But yeah, this too is kind of like an exercise in technology, what I'm doing right now, because I wanted to look up a link right now, and I'm used to doing on my phone, and then the video will start buffering, and so it creates a problem for you guys. So but yeah, I'm about to wrap now. It's actually 17:30, so it's right on the nose actually. And I think I've been going for 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. So that's a decent show, I think. And that's going to help me with the algorithm too, basically. So even though I don't have that many subscribers, and I'm not monetized either, but still it's going to help me with the algorithm. So that's another thing that's positive about them adding this. But like I said, I'm not in it for the views or the money or that. I'm in it for the people, the connections, the interaction, the networking, if you will, hopefully. And like I said, if I just get to where I want to be, and that's what I'm dreaming about, actually, finding a place that actually has a spare room that I can use for a studio, just like Eric and me was talking about the other day. So that would be really cool to do. So then you wouldn't have that problem of disturbing anyone. In that room, I'm going to make sure I get some foam padding and all of that, so I can be loud and clear, and you guys can hear me and everything like that. But I'm very happy to see that my headset is mostly malfunctioning on Hangouts, not on YouTube. So going live, I was surprised. I come in stereo, the sound is fine, everything like that. You have to enlighten me. You lost me a bit there, Eric. I'm lost right now. How do you get those yin and yangs though? I can't get those. Like, I can get them on the computer, but I don't know how you get them on the phone, because there's a bunch of them that on the phone just comes up as hourglass looking shape thing. I don't know what those means, but they're hearts and all kinds of icons. But what the thing you were writing, it's more dynamic. Maybe you mean the structure of how to do it, but yeah, Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, the show. Yeah, like dynamic when you can interact properly. But like I said, it also gives me total control, so I can definitely see that. But the problem is I can't look up things. I can't post links like that. I mean, I can, but it's more of a hassle. Because apparently when I did it the one time, when I did it during this one, it actually made the screen go black and it made it buffer on Super T's end, so... Yeah, I'll listen to just about any music myself if it's good. But I even had some music that I wasn't too convinced at like first, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. So music has that universal, like they say, it's a universal language. Yeah, and my fan just started going now, so hopefully it won't go crazy because of the chat. But it does that every now and then. It's not like spiking or anything. It just started running a little bit. Ah, yes, 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 yes. No, I like diversity myself. I like with my sandwiches. Today I had one type of sandwich because it was a double decker. But even when I have my sandwiches, they're like three different kinds. When I have a full on meal with just sandwiches, I make sure they're all different. So variety is a good thing, you know. That's what I was talking about before. How it's like we're in a gene pool, and to have outside sources, even outside of Soto Nation, it's actually a good thing. Yeah, yeah. That's why I said I'm a foodie, but I don't eat much. So yeah, like I'm gonna be able later on when I'm done with this. I'm gonna send the picture to Evil so he can see my sandwich and he'll get your joke completely. Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff on it. So damn it, he calls it greedy. Yeah, he's not pulling any punches, but that's what I like about him too. He's straightforward. He's a straight shooter, you know, for the most part. Have to give him a little jab myself, but it's all in good fun, as I said the other day. And if you don't know how to laugh about yourself, you need to get moving, you know, because you know that's what it's about. You know, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you know. But like I said, it's different with people. You see how that's how you see when people come from a different perspective with it. You can see it immediately, and it's funny how some of them, like I won't mention any names, but some of them have chosen to pick on the one that's picked on them the least. It's funny. Like I said, it's really ironic. They're weak themselves, so they pick on the one who they think is weaker. But I have ignored them so far, you know. And that's another tip that is um, quite effectful. You know, don't feed the trolls. But you guys, whether you're just a regular listener, subscriber, whatever, you have my blessing. If you see something totally out of line, report it. You know, and in Eric's case, remove it, because I don't need to see that shit. Because if I'm doing something and it's good, then it's gonna detract from the good we're doing. You know, so that's why I always say, like, even from a practical standpoint, even when it's friends who's there, like looking at the chat can be really, it can really mess with you. So, but yeah, I don't work from a script. I really don't. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for rapping with me, if you will, even though it's in text form. But like I said, I gotta get moving, and I know hopefully that burger's gonna set me straight. And I don't know, like I said, it's, I hope, I don't know what this thing with my stomach or chest or whatever, you know, how you call it, but I just hope it's not a sign that I'm having one of those days because then it's going to be no fun. But I'll keep a positive mind until proven wrong. You know, that's how I always do. I think the best until you have to acknowledge the truth, you know, and say like, hey, okay, it's messed up. But I had 6 surgeries before I was 1 year old, and so it's all good, brothers and sisters. And I appreciate you being here. And this is Beatnologic signing out, saying peace, everyone. Until next time.